Comedy bang bang, 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 comedy bang bang.
Number 16.
Well, look, it's safe to say there are things that, I don't know how else to say this, but they irk you.
Irk? How about cheese off?
Whoa, okay.
How about rattle?
Okay.
How about miffed?
Oh, boy. Hey, is there anything you want to say retroactively? Like start the clock.
Okay. Keep that clock going. The clock is started and it shall continue.
So what are we doing here? What is this?
New no-nos.
Oh, shit. All right, let's see if you remember how to do these.
Guys, sit down. You don't need to get standing. They don't even know it at home. New no-nos are, everybody's got those things that sticks in their crop. Mm-hmm. I set up rules, new rules.
Wait, but they're not.
I do some new rules.
No, they're not new rules, though.
I call them new no-nos, but they are new rules.
Oh, no.
where I it's my idea of, hey, if I ran the world, Scott.
Yeah. And God save us if you did.
Yeah,
oh, boy. What a weird world that would be, right?
Yeah, from the twisted mind of Paul Rust comes planet Earth.
I've already felt like I've been living in the twisted mind of Danny DeVito, watching movies like Throw Mama from the Train.
Love it.
Wait, so this is something women like?
Women love Throw Mama. Don't throw Mama. Throw Mama. Is it Don't Throw Mama or don't
Throw
Mama?
They want to throw Mama from the train.
But then they don't later on.
Spoiler alert!
Well,
throw or my mom will jump off the train.
So, new no-nos.
Cousin Louie.
It's your cousin Louie.
So this is something you're making fun of him for imitating Gandhi in UHF. And you're imitating...
I didn't make fun.
Debatable.
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 All right. Back to the new no-nos. You want to
start the clock.
Restart that clock.
Do. Bop.
New no-no. You guys had to deal with quicksand? Everywhere I go, there's a pile of quicksand. Look out, there's some quicksand. I'm sorry, last time I checked, that sound wasn't... That sound...
Sand.
That sand... That sand wasn't quick. It moves very slow. You get sucked down at a slow pace. How about quicksand is fast sand, so you die quicker? No. Fast sand.
Okay.
No. Bricks.
This is hot.
People always complaining. Why is a brick gotta be square? Why is it gotta be a little the shape of a rectangle?
Okay, closer.
Well, for all of those whiners and complainers, I got an idea. Bricks that are circles. No, circle bricks.
This is just an idea for a product?
No.
Okay.
Has anybody else had it up to here with fire hydrants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every corner I turn, every street I'm on, I gotta go look at a fire hydrant, and guess who only gets to use them? Firemen, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got a little idea. I got a little notion. I got a little hair up my tiny little asshole. I think in addition to firemen using fire hydrants, firemen's kids should. No. The kids run the hydrants now.
I like that one. So, Big Chunky Bubbles, what are you up to now? I mean, obviously, I haven't seen you in a few months. Have you been out there entertaining the children? Or you're always an innovator. You always have things going on.
It's been a really fallow period for old Big Chunky Bubble.
Yeah.
I haven't had any gigs.
Kids not having birthdays in these months?
They seem to be having birthdays, but I don't seem to be hired to entertain them.
What's your website like? What's your online presence?
Do you have a landing page?
I do have a landing page, thanks to Squarespace.
Sure.
I didn't even know what it was or what it did, but it came for free. And I was like, all right, good. Free with the service.
So, yeah, what's it like, though? Is your phone number there? Is there a way to contact you?
I mean, I tried to do something artistic with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so my website, my official homepage, is basically, it's a treasure map to the information. That's the treasure at the end of the trail.
Okay, and how do people solve
Stroke that treasure.
How do you keep saying
Because
stroke?
treasure trail. I just thought of dicks. I don't know.
Are you constantly thinking of dicks?
Not always, but sometimes.
So how do you solve the treasure map? Is it...
There's a list of 3 dozen instructions.
Oh, boy. That's way too much.
I advise people to print it up.
People don't want to print up a website in order to solve a riddle.
Well, then they don't want to contact me.
Well, they don't, and you were seeing what's happening.
No.
Your business is just lying fallow.
I'm an artist, and I try to make everything I do artistic.
Well, some things shouldn't be artistic. Some things should be simple, right?
What? Name one thing that shouldn't be artistic.
Sometimes soup. Sometimes the most simple of soups.
A broth. What do we think of broths?
Broth is like the precursor to a soup.
Boom.
Okay.
It's like what a soup could be, but you have to put a bunch of stuff. It's just, water. Basically. It's chicken flavored water or whatever.
At what point does something become a soup from a broth? When you put one thing in it?
Like a stone.
Yeah, anything. Like if you put some chicken in it, is it a soup?
If you put one piece of chicken, is it a chicken soup?
Yeah.
No.
How many?
It needs multiple pieces of chicken.
That's
two.
a garnish if it's just one piece of chicken.
So 2 pieces of chicken.
Minimum 5.
You know your soups. I have to
do
admit.
know my
I have to
soups
admit. I was
inside and out.
Wait, I'm having an idea here.
Uh-oh.
When I was a child, someone hired a clown for my classmate's birthday party.
No, how original.
But hear me out. At the end of the
Come on,
party,
Petey.
he revealed to the birthday girl's grandmother that he was also a stripper. So I was thinking maybe you could. Yeah, this is a true story.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Did in front of the children he revealed this? Or?
I heard it.
And how did this come up? Did he say, "Oh, BTW, I also could end the day by stripping right now if you were to pay me extra"?
Granny, yes.
Okay. And
Did he call her Granny?
did she take him up on it, or
That
you don't know?
I don't know. I went home.
Okay.
I kind of thought that he was going to end up stripping at the same party.
That's extra.
He was going to be instantly engaged in his second capacity.
I met that guy before, that clown. Once.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, how do you figure it out? Like, you got to do 2 different things. It seems like it's complicated. There must be a lot of paperwork. And he said, no, it's very easy. I just go, you want the bozo or the blow-joe?
He would be the one receiving the blowjo.
So not a lot of paperwork then.
0.
So, but Gilly, why did you bring this up? Why?
Well, I think that you should really expand your notions of your operation here.
Well, for your information, miss, I'm not only a bubble artist. That is my primary art, it's true. But at the end of every party, I let any grandmothers know. By the way, I also can sculpt things out of meat.
Sculpt out of meat.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm not trying to stand in the way of your meat sculptures.
Good, because you can.
I would simply suggest that in addition to offering soup bubbles at parties, you have a clown there. He could really
Wait, you want to find this clown who's a stripper? Is that
Yes.
what I'm getting at? You're just looking for this clown that's a stripper that excited you so much when you were a kid.
Yes.
You've been searching for this clown ever since.
Been thinking about it nonstop.
Okay, look, no, I want to hear about the
Nonstop.
I want to hear about the meat sculptures. You make meat sculptures.
I take the biggest hunk of meat I can find.
How
and
big are
then-
these hunks of meat that you're usually finding? Like a rack of ribs, or what are you doing?
No, like a side of beef.
A full side of beef.
If I can get my hands on one, sure, but it's expensive.
Right, so you're bringing these. You're not saying, hey, what meat do you have around the house?
Well, they don't always want the meat sculpture, so it'd be foolish for me to bring my own meat there every time.
Right,
So I
okay.
usually ask, if you happen to have a side of beef, I'd be happy to make a sculpture for you.
And what kind of thing can you make out of a side of beef?
You ever seen the Eiffel Tower?
I have. Let me see. I went to Paris. I stayed right there in the middle of Paris.
Scott, forget it.
Forget it? Why?
Paris.
Oh, Paris. Great.
Was that a play on the famous movie everyone knows?
You're on fire, Paul.
Everyone's favorite Billy Crystal, Deborah Winger movie?
I really wondered what it would look like.
We
if
all will always have Paris. That's just the saying.
All right.
Eiffel Tower. You saw the Eiffel Tower.
I did see the. I'm remembering now. I saw the.
It was
Eiffel
an
Tower.
eyeful.
Is there a gas leak in
I
here?
don't know what's going on right now.
Oh, so happy.
Like a virus. It spread to Gillian.
So look. So you make the Eiffel Tower.
Yes!
Okay.
Let me reset everything I ever say.
Well, all you said was you ever heard of it.
We go off down this Laffy Taffy road, and then you come back to me, and you're like, what are you all about again?
That's the whole show.
Every time?
Yes.
Who would listen to this?
What if you had a dog that also made bubbles, but they were fart bubbles? Getting back to my earlier
Are
point.
you looking for ideas? Is that what this is?
He
Are we
doesn't
supposed-
have any work.
Is this
I
like
hope-
Shark Tank? We're supposed to be pitching you things?
Why are you mad at me?
I thought that you came in here wanting to talk about something.
I did, and then this one keeps telling me first she's going to be my competition, then she's pitching me ideas. I got to involve all these other people and animals.
Do you have a pet, by the way?
I used to have a dog.
Oh, what happened?
Can you take a guess? What?
Died?
Yeah,
Wait, but from soup?
yeah.
Oh, no.
Dogs love meat soups,
They love it. Yeah, they love nothing more than meat. It gets them crazy.
and they love some vegetables too. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, some dogs just eat anything you put in front of them.
Yeah.
And so what happened?
Well, I was practicing a new bubble.
Oh, the bubbles are in shapes of things that exist already, or just in strange oblong shapes that look cool?
There's only so many shapes you can make a bubble go into.
Well, you could do like a Mickey Mouse where it's like, ooh, one big bubble and
Yeah,
then two bubbles on
I've
top
done
of it.
it, yeah.
Right. So
Do you get sued by the Walt Disney Corporation if you do a Mickey Mouse soup bubble?
They've tried. But I say, here's the thing. I always say, oh, it's just a coincidence. That wasn't supposed to look like that.
it's
You
their
just
fault for
admitted to
making
it, though, on
Mickey
this
look like
podcast.
something.
That's right. I say, how come nature's not suing you for Mickey Mouse looking like three bubbles together?
But no mouse looks like Mickey Mouse, so nature can't sue Walt Disney Corporation.
Exactly. And that's why they don't, probably.
So you were making a new bubble and
Yeah.
it exploded on your...
It looked like a cat head.
Oh, no. That's...
I made as close as I could two triangular bubbles on top of a spherical bubble.
Wow.
My little dog,
Just chased after it.
Damocles, he went crazy for it.
Damocles.
He
Oh.
landed right in the vat of soup.
Oh, no.
It was terrible. It smelled delicious.
You didn't eat the soup after
Of
that.
course not.
Okay.
He never eats soup, Scott!
Okay.
I had two reasons not to. I don't like soup, and also my dog was in there.
Number 1, 5.
Okay, so John Hodgman is on this show. We also have Zeke Nicholson. Zeke Nicholson is playing Dr. Green. Now, Dr. Green is a character who is a medical doctor out on the Venice boardwalk, whom everyone thinks must be a weed seller because of his name and because he's from Jamaica.
He insists that he is not.
He insists he is not. He's just a regular, he's a psychiatrist. But he's very frustrated by the situation.
Yeah.
And this is the debut of Carl Tart as Chief.
Oh, wow.
This
okay.
episode is the debut of Chief. And this was a very late, I've been tracking the voting, as I said, and this got a late surge of voting. I think a lot of people in the last 2 weeks were voting for this episode. They were reminded how good it was. Carl just kind of came in with this idea. He was like, oh, I'm going to play Chief from the Carmen Sandiego show. I didn't really know what it was, but it has captured America's hearts and imaginations. So let's hear it. This is your episode 15.
Number 5.
Well, we have to get to our next guest. She is a businesswoman, and I'm always interested in talking to businesswomen. I wonder if it's a small businesswoman or a large business. I'm always interested when someone has the gumption to start things. I mean, Dr. Green, you're a businessman, so I mean, you'll have a lot to talk about here. Please welcome Chief.
Greetings and salutations, Gumshoe.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Chief. Very nice to meet you. This is Dr. Green. This is John Hodgman.
Hello, Gumshoes.
What's that word that you keep saying?
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe?
Yes.
What?
It's a kind of a detective, like Johnny Hunchman.
Okay, yeah, I know what a gumshoe. Maybe you're just talking to Johnny Hunchman over
No,
there?
I'm talking to all of you, Gumshoes.
Okay, well, I don't know that I'm...
You are now a part of Acme Industries. That is the business that I am in, solely based on finding Carmen Sandiego, international thief, runabout, run amok, Carmen Sandiego, Gumshoe.
Okay, wow. Oh, okay.
We've been enlisted,
I guess so, yeah. Carmen Sandiego, that name is ringing a bell for me, although I can't quite place it.
She's a thief. She's been all around the world, and I need you all to find her.
Okay.
Gumshoes.
Okay. Acme Industries, you say?
Yes.
Is that a private detective agency?
It is,
Okay,
Gumshoe.
got it.
Great.
Not
You're
a
already on the case.
Not a governmental arm, not a member of the intelligence community.
No, if we actually ever caught Carmen Sandiego, we'd be arrested.
What?
Wait, I don't want to catch her then.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't.
What's
Too
that?
late. Too late. Too late.
I don't.
You're all in, Gumshoes.
I don't have a lot of motivation at this point to do my job all that well.
What if I showed you this picture of her?
Oh, that would be helpful because I recognize the name from something. I can't remember what it is.
I'll show you a picture of the international thief, swindler, swingbat, Carmen Sandiego.
Swingbat. Did you mean dingbat or?
No, swingbat. She loves playing baseball on the island of Cuba.
That's
Oh, the island. That's right next to my island.
No, it's not.
Jamaica and Cuba, the next door neighbors.
I don't think so, Gumshoe. Try again.
Oh, wait a minute.
That she
Yeah,
looks
Yes.
wearing a red
familiar.
sort of fedora.
A red fedora and a red
a
jacket.
trench coat?
But under that red jacket are two supple breasts that I intend on finding.
Wait a minute.
Wait. What is your motive exactly for
Hold on,
trying
hold
to find?
Chief, is that your name?
Yes.
Chief, that's your Christian name?
Yes.
Do you have a surname? Or is that your surname?
That is it.
That's it. That's
Just
all we
it.
have.
Just Chief.
Just
That
Chief.
is all my name is. It's Chief.
It's like
because
Cher.
I'm the chief of Acme Industries.
Is it chief like Cher or the chief like the Edge?
The chief.
All right.
Okay. And you say it's Chief because you are the chief of Acme Industries. What was your name previous to that?
Chief Junior.
Chief Junior. Okay.
Did you inherit your title?
From your mother?
My mother, who was a single mom, founded Acme Industries for me to catch the worldwide common thief, Carmen Sandiego.
Notorious swingbat.
And your mother wanted you to catch Carmen Sandiego, but it seems your motivation is to take off her
She
jacket.
be looking for them supple boobies.
Supple breast of a thief. I don't know where she stole them from, maybe from God above. But they're beautiful.
I never really thought about that. I guess our bodies sort of are stolen from God in a way.
When
yeah.
me was in the pool looking up and me got inspired by God, I was like, oh, that God got some nice boobies.
I like the theological implications that we have stolen our bodies from God.
I do like that.
And God
wants them back.
God wants them back, and that's why we die.
And he finally catches us.
Right. And God, by the way, is a terrible detective.
Yeah,
because even though he's omnipotent and omniscient, he can't be like, I don't know where those guys are.
Either
they
that
stole those
or
bodies.
Either that or babies who die are very clumsy at hiding their tracks.
Nah, me was not a clumsy baby.
That's assured. Babies who die
are clumsy
at hiding their tracks.
Agree that. So wait a minute. You like her boobs because she's a thief?
That is
saying?
not the point of this. She's a thief. She has gone around the world.
Seems like it's the point of this.
She's gone around the world shaking that beautiful round bottom.
Okay.
What?
Wait, what exactly has she stolen? I mean, if you want me to find her, Johnny Hunchman, world's greatest detective.
Millions of world artifacts, Gumshoe. I'm glad you asked, Johnny.
All right.
I think you're going to be my star pupil of this round of Gumshoes.
Wait, there's rounds?
Yes, of course. She's always stealing something else, and we can never seem to catch her.
This seems like an exercise in futility.
What?
Nothing. So she steals world artifacts.
Yes.
Like, what are some of these artifacts? Like the Statue of Liberty? Or
Recently, Carmen Sandiego was spotted on the Mississippi River stealing the Grand Arch of St. Louis, the gateway to the West.
Whoa!
That's quite a heist.
She always has helpers in every town she goes in.
Gosh, west of that, we call it vibrate.
Let me just say that if she is capable of mobilizing a team of helpers to steal the Sandiego, excuse me,
The Sandiego.
You're mistaking
the gateway to the West,
her surname for what she stole.
If she has a legion of helpers that she can mobilize to steal the St. Louis Arch, I don't think 3 guys on a podcast are going to be able to catch her.
Oh, but you're wrong, Mr. Hoffman. She can be caught, and she will be caught, because she leaves a trail everywhere she goes. For example, in St. Louis, when she stole the gateway to the West, the big arch of St. Louis,
we know what
she left a pair of nice Victoria's Secret thong panties.
Gross.
I'm really wondering
and I will get her.
Why? Do you have any authority to catch her? Why? I mean, it sounds like you're just like attracted to this woman and you want to date her.
I am authorized by Acme Industries LLC.
You started that.
Once again, a private company, not a member of the
this is like
law enforcement of any kind.
A citizen's arrest of some sort.
It's citizen's harassment.
Can I ask you a quick question, Chief?
Please.
So I remember a while back that Carmen Sandiego, she moved beyond just traveling around the world, stealing stuff. She moved to traveling in time and stealing stuff.
In time, really?
Yeah, where in time is Carmen Sandiego?
Not my jurisdiction.
There's a difference.
You're not a time cop.
I am not a time cop. I only stay in this realm and run my company, Acme Industries, Gumshoe. But great inquisitory question.
Okay,
I love those types of questions.
But what if Carmen Sandiego, you'd be looking for her in this realm and she'd be in a different time period?
Oh, she'll be here. She'll be here. I smell her when I go to sleep at night. I have a bag of her hair.
Where did you get that? Someone would have had to have shaved her.
She shaves herself. And she leaves
Is
the
that why she
trimmings.
wears that hat?
That's one of the clues she left.
She shaves the side of her head like a modern-day millennial girl. She's cool.
Yeah, she wear that hat? Her long hair is just connected to the hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's fake hair.
Oh, all right.
How did you know that? How did you know that, Gumshoe? Are you holding out? Are you one of her minions? I knew it from the beautiful island of Jamaica, where she has been caught on a bobsled team in the 1988 World Winter Olympics.
Yeah, that's right. Carmen Sandiego was inspired the John Candy character.
Yes, she was the coach.
In
How did you know
Runnings.
that? How did you know that? Oh, Gumshoe, we're getting so much closer to finding this woman.
What are you going to do when you catch her?
I'm going to lock her up in our basement and subtly kiss her golden thighs.
Oh, no, look, can I ask you something, Chief? What about women? What about women that are acquaintances already of yours, or or maybe dating sites?
What are you inferring?
I'm implying something. I don't know what I'm inferring. I'll tell you what I'm inferring is that you're in love with Carmen Sandiego,
What?
and
I'm no lesbian, Scott Aukerman.
you're not.
No.
Why? Then why?
I have no time for a sexual relationship with anyone.
So you're
my job solely surrounds me catching Carmen Sandiego gumshoe.
So you're asexual like Jughead.
Yes, just like Jughead.
Do you know Jughead, by the way?
It was the movie about the Marines.
Starring Jack Gyllenhaal.
Number 1, 4.
All right, episode 14. This is the episode called The Bajillion Dollar Properties Elevator Pitch.
Yes.
And Paul, this is your second episode.
I'm very excited. This is one of my favorite times here in this studio.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us about that. Now, okay, first let me talk about the participants. You have Paul here playing Orf Bergentrack. Most of the cast of Bajillion Dollar Properties who have all become wonderful superstars on this podcast. Tim Baltz, Dan Ahdoot, Drew Tarver, Mandell Maughan, Tawny Newsome, Eugene Cordero, and my ex-girlfriend Kulap Vilaysack is also on this episode.
Right. The creator of Bajillion Dollar Properties.
Yes.
And so I texted everyone and said, do you want to do like a group thing where we could all, rather than have all these individual
everyone
characters,
be introduced, a lot of times when we have a lot of people on the show, everyone will be playing separate characters, and they will be introduced individually one by one.
Yeah. So this gave everyone a chance to participate equally, but not have to go through like so much laying of pipe of who are you and what's your deal.
Right.
So we could all be a family, and then we could each have our individual quirks.
And you are playing the Bergentrack Family Familial Band.
That's right.
Number 1, 4.
The group is the Bergentrack Family Familial Band.
That's right.
And please welcome Orf Bergentrack.
Hey, thanks for having us on the show.
It's my pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you as well. We don't get asked to do a lot of this stuff.
Do you need to clear your throat before we continue?
Just did it.
That's it? That's
Just
the only
did it.
one you're ever going to do?
Well, I can't promise that.
Why do throats why do we need to re-clear them?
Is this a science show?
This is not not Professor Blastoff.
I'm not prepared to answer science questions. I'm sorry.
Orf. What an interesting name.
It's
Orf.
short for Orpheus.
Orpheus, like Orpheus descending.
Sure, I don't know.
You don't know?
It's
Okay.
a mythology thing.
Okay.
He's like the guy that blew out the sun or whatever.
He blew out the sun. Why is the sun still there if he blew it out?
I don't know. Look, I didn't expect to be answering a lot of questions.
Well, I mean, it's your name.
This
You
is
didn't
like-
expect to be answering questions?
Well, like these kinds of questions. This is like your Jeopardy,
I see. Well, I mean, some would think that it's your name and you would know a little bit about the history of it, but I...
Well, my parents died when I was very young.
How young?
Well, they both died in my childbirth.
When you were a new person...
Yeah.
They died, so your
My mother was dying in childbirth. My father saw where this was going, and he just took himself out.
Really?
Yeah.
Like with this is probably painful for you. I don't want to...
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I never met these people, so what do I care?
I mean, you probably met them once.
Not that I recall.
Right.
I mean, I'm assured that we have met.
Right,
but,
right.
But
they probably mean as much to you as the doctor who slapped your bare little butt.
Yeah. That guy I still keep in touch with.
Oh, really?
He's the one that named me Orpheus.
What's his name?
His name is Orpheus. He named me after him.
Really?
Yeah.
The exact same name?
Yep.
Okay, are you a junior, or I guess you can't be because you're
No,
not related to
I have my parents' last name.
Okay. What is their...
Bergentrack.
Bergentrack, okay. And what's the doctor's last name?
His last name is Gishel.
Gishel?
Gishel.
Gishel.
Orpheus Gishel.
Gishel. What an interesting name. What is his
Is it?
heritage? I think it is. It's not one you hear a lot.
What's his heritage? I know he's from Maine.
That's all. You keep in touch with this man for the past 62 years,
Yeah.
and you we know he's from Maine.
Yeah, we mostly talk about baseball.
Oh, really? Okay, well, who you like this year? I mean, the Yankees are in first place right now.
I love the Yankees, America's team. So we're a band, we're multimedia. We sing songs and we show slides of cave paintings. And the idea is we talk about how the lives of the cavemen would be today in modern times.
I see. And these are old cave paintings?
No, they're brand new.
So new cave paintings about old cavemen?
No, about new cavemen.
About new cave. I didn't realize there were new cavemen. Wait, we're not talking about the Geico cavemen.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay? Cards on the table.
Okay, please put them all down. Don't keep them close to the chest.
We live in a cave.
You guys live in a cave?
Yeah, in Central Park. So
In Central Park?
yeah.
Okay.
Please don't tell anybody.
I'm not
It's a miracle we haven't been discovered in there.
So I didn't realize there were caves in Central Park.
Yeah, there's one.
Wow.
Keep out. So here's the band. It's my whole family. First we have...
This is the entirety of your family. There are no other members.
There is one other member who's not in the band. More on that later.
I thought you were calling me a moron. Sorry. Continue.
The night is still young. Right here we got... This is Grandma. Grandma is the manager and grandma of the band. This is my mother-in-law.
This is your mother-in-law?
Yes, everyone calls her Mama.
What?
Okay. Mama, I'm introducing you.
What?
She doesn't hear so good.
Okay, yeah.
Obvious. We're out of sweet tarts.
Okay, all right. I'll put in the order.
Yeah.
She manages all the concessions and stuff like that we sell at the shows.
She manages them, but you put in the orders.
Look, she's
I need a sour.
she's getting on in years, right? She's not young anymore.
How old is she? I can't tell.
She's in her mid-90s.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
She looks pretty good. Right?
Yeah, well,
We look the same age.
all old people, once you're past a certain age, you all look the same.
You'll see. So, Mama, how long have you been with the band since the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says you've been in the band since the beginning.
No, she heard me.
Oh, she
makes that noise when she acknowledges something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, I was married to Mama's daughter.
Okay.
And all the kids are my kids with my previous wife.
With your previous wife.
Yes.
Okay. And is your previous wife with us?
No,
here?
she's not here.
Thank God she is not.
So she's the member of the family who is not here?
Yes, exactly. And this is my other ex-wife.
Oh, I don't like that word.
I know you, my former wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm no ex-wife. I'm a Z-wife, baby, because I may not have been the first, but I definitely was the Omega.
She's something else still.
Yeah.
This is Kim Bega.
Kim Bega.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have the name Bergentrack.
Nay Bergentrack, yes, indeed. Formerly Bergentrack.
Okay,
That's who
got
I
it.
was. But we're still on good terms, so I'm still in the band.
We're still on good terms.
I still have your name on my debit card. It gets me a lot of places.
She flashes that debit card around and doors open.
I'm just saying, it helps to have a white-sounding name sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Bega, people don't know where you're from. They don't want to give you a line of credit.
Are you, what is your background? What is your ethnicity?
Oh, arts and fine dining, baby.
Okay, that doesn't give me any clue.
She's very cosmopolitan. She's a citizen of the world.
That's right. I've lived in Panama City and Panama City, Florida.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. That tells me a lot. Who else do we have with the family
Over here is Trey.
Trey.
Trey's the oldest boy. Hey.
Trey, you say hey, which rhymes with your name.
It does.
Trey is 48 years old.
I'm 48.
The eldest boy.
I'm the oldest boy.
So you had Trey when you were 15, 17, somewhere in there?
I'm in my mid-60s.
Right.
Trey is 48 years old.
So
you do the math.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And then you asked me to do it again.
Yeah, Gishelle delivered me too.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We were at a Yankees doubleheader.
Was it in between the two games?
Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh!
So he caught the second. My son here. Trey caught the second game.
Yeah, I was born right near third base.
Did Gishelle bring his glove so he could kind of?
He did. He
catch
caught
you
me
better.
He caught me, and then they wrapped me in the glove in a rubber band to sort of break the glove in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the oils.
I was oily
of the placenta.
I
Really
lived
best
in that
thing for a ball glove.
Yeah, I lived in that glove underneath a bed for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Breaking that glove in.
Yeah.
America's pastime.
How's that glove now?
It's fully broken in, and I care
Soft
what.
as butter.
As you can see, it's grafted into my back.
So he's like a turtle.
Oh my god! Oh yeah.
See that?
I did not realize that when you walked in,
Yeah.
but you have a full-on just catcher's mitt
Yeah.
grafted to your back. My goodness.
Yep, and I'm I'm a guitarist.
Trey plays the guitar.
All right, let's
and he
hear a
sings.
little bit of what you have.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
The little assist by Kim Bega.
Yeah, we like to harmonize on guitar. Not many people do that.
You know Kim Bega's brother is Lou Bega.
I didn't want to bring it up, but yes, it's
That's
true.
a big thing. I can't believe we haven't brought it up yet.
We have not exploited that for our own purposes. By
And
the way.
Mambo number 5 is about Tim. I mean, sorry.
About what?
About
It's about
him.
Tim, Kim's brother.
Tim, Kim's brother. Tim
right.
Bega.
Lou Bega wrote a song about his own brother, Tim Bega.
And who'd he leave out? Me. What am I, the LaToya? Not anymore, baby.
I thought for sure there was going to be a chord.
There was, but things aren't always what they seem.
Oh boy, that's the truth.
Boy, that's a lot like that movie Now You See Me Too.
Oh, about magic when Woody Harrelson plays twins.
Oh, so you've seen it too.
It's my favorite movie.
Wow. Who else do we have here?
Over here, we have the twins, Mac and Jack.
Mac and Jack. Oh wait, so you say twins? Like that old commercial?
And I say hello.
They're 42 years old.
42. So you had them when you were in your early 20s, probably.
That's right. You did the math.
Mac and Jack. What?
Yeah, short for Mackenzie and Jackenzie.
Hi.
Be careful, you get the Mac and Jack attack.
They are identical twins of different sexes.
Yeah, okay. Wait,
And yes,
how
they are always in the nude.
You do the science.
Wait, so you're identical, but you're different. So, yeah, I mean, you look exactly the same, but you have boobs, and you have an erect penis.
Well, it's very warm in here.
Jack, should we explain it to him?
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of shrink.
All these strangers. What's shrink?
Well, let's get to the other kids. Who do we got over here?
Over here, we got the middle boy, I guess.
Disappointment.
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan.
Don't call him disappoint. You stop that.
Disappointment.
No, he's not.
Disappointment.
Disappointment.
Jinx. We said it at the same time. Jinx.
No, you didn't actually.
You actually did not say it at the same time.
You're just so far apart from each other.
Jinx.
Jinx, Jinx.
I'm going to feed you a Coke.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
I'm not though, right then. I'm not a disappointment, right then.
You're not a disappointment, D'Artagnan. You're a good boy.
Yeah.
D'Artagnan is the MJ. He's the Michael Jackson of the family. for
Oh,
sure.
really?
For
Like
sure.
the most talented one?
Absolutely.
Well,
the best singer?
Yeah.
I'm the smallest.
He's the smallest.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's a weird way to.
He's also had the most plastic surgery.
Yeah.
I did my face, so I don't know what I want to look like yet.
Yeah, what
I don't
ethnicity
know.
are you now? Because you're not the same color as any of these people.
My eyes are from my eyes are from my eyes are from
It's hard for him to talk about.
is from Thailand. My eyes, but then my lips. I try to get my lips similar to the ladies in Florida.
Okay.
So he's got Thai eyes and Florida lips.
Florida lips.
Oh, that sounds like a great song.
Hey, that's not bad. Let's hear a little bit of it. Thai eyes and Florida lips.
I got Thai eyes
And Florida lips.
Tie eyes.
Florida lips.
Thai eyes and Florida lips.
My lips are from Florida.
Good shell.
Wait, did you just give a shout out?
Just a shout out to Dr. Gashel.
And we both have stamps in our passport.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, that was.
And that's
Part of that was very beautiful.
Hey, thank you so much.
I would say mainly what.
it's not over. It's not over.
Oh, the twins are still humming. What does Grandma have to?
Mama,
Sweet time.
Sweet tarts?
sweet tarts are on sale in the lobby. Now it's over.
Perfect.
So you're just doing reviews. during the song.
That's right.
Most of us liked it out here in the
Trey does that to prompt the audience to clap.
So Trey, you're in charge of shout outs and reviews of the song that
I
you're
sit
actually
in
singing?
the audience of all the shows, and I do.
Wait, you sit in the audience?
With the guitar, yeah.
And I go, this sounds honestly pretty good to me.
And you know what?
I kind of get people going.
It works like a charm. People don't even think like, well, he's part of it. They
Yeah,
just
I
like,
usually come in towards the back and I go, who is this? They're pretty good.
Does anyone shush you while you're...
Yeah, they try to keep me quiet. I say, don't keep me quiet. When I hear good music, I respond viscerally.
and people have to give it up.
Yeah,
He buys all the merchandise too. It helps out a lot.
I buy all of our merch up.
Yeah.
You buy the merch.
All of it.
We have merch and I quickly buy it all.
He snatches it off the shelf.
What do you do with it once you bought it?
I say, I got it all. Sorry, guys. You have to come to the next show if you want to get a sweatshirt.
That is less effective. But I think we're
This is a
gonna
bad
we're gonna
business
keep
model.
it. Well, the results are not in yet. So far, it hasn't resulted in a lot of repeat business, but we'll see how it goes.
My nose is from Budapest.
We still have.
Oh, that's not part of the song.
Still got one more. Well, yeah. You just made them make up the song.
Okay.
We still got one more child. This
One
is
more
the
child.
baby.
Hi. I've been waiting here. I'm very cold.
You've been very patient. Son.
Who is this? Who is this little cute little guy?
This is Gobo, little Gobo.
Gobo.
Little Gobo on the keys.
Gobo's playing the keyboards like a cute little guy.
Oh, thank
He's
you.
adorable, isn't he?
How old is Gobo?
He's 34 years old.
34.
He's the baby.
I'm the baby of the group. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us. Would you want to hear a song?
Sure. I mean, a song with everyone, or just you doing a song?
Just me.
Oh, Gobo, he's a little charmer, isn't
I
he?
waited here patiently.
Gobo,
Yeah.
play your Gobo's trying to go solo.
Gobo solo.
Gobo solo is what
Gobo
his
go
album.
solo?
Gobo go solo is his album.
I just honestly
Go solo.
now is probably a good time to tell you guys. I just think you're dead weight.
Oh, hey, whoa.
I agree. We all agree, Gobo.
Wait.
Hold on a second.
No, it's not right. We go to concerts, and then I start to play, and then Trey goes into the audience.
Yeah, I've been helping out.
Yeah.
Mama, I don't think is even alive.
Gobo.
She's like half parrot.
Gobo, this is very. Did you hear that? She acknowledged what you said, and she's not happy about
she's
it.
she's a fucking parrot.
Gobo.
Dad.
Gobo.
No.
Is that any way
Gobo.
for a young man to speak?
Yeah, you're a little tyke.
I feel like this one should go solo, do his own thing.
Yeah, thank
You want Gobo go solo?
Well, Jack,
We just got finished introducing everybody already. We're breaking apart. Now listen, before the family completely breaks apart, and they're always on the verge, this is what it's like to be in a family band for several decades.
Right. So you've been around for a while now.
We've been around for a while.
And this is the family familial band,
Yes.
the Bergen Track family familial band.
That's right.
Is that because you're a family, or do you just play for families?
Both.
For me, it's
Extended families only.
yeah, we just play for families. I'm no longer a part of this family, but still on good terms.
So you only sell tickets to people who can prove they're a family.
Yes.
Yes.
We've had a hard time finding success.
Yeah.
We say
Right.
Or if they
BYOB, bring your own blood.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, and it's a blood test
That
you
has
take.
caused
It
a
is.
lot of
Yeah.
confusion.
Yeah, Maury's there. Maury is there.
Maury Povich is at all of our shows.
So if
You are the father. Admit it. You get to go in.
admitted
Maury drinks at
and
work.
admittance.
Admittance.
That's a direct quote.
Yeah.
Maury is drunk all the time.
Right. So that must be cutting down on your ticket sales, because I don't think I would want
It's
to
not
go through that
helping.
rigmarole to.
And we
Oh, well, I mean, if you don't want to see a good show, you don't want to see a good show.
Well, I mean, as much as I like my family, I don't know that I would want to. Whoa, who was that?
it was me.
That was you? Oh. Oh, God. Are you okay?
Probably not.
Dad, you can't die.
I'll
Gobo, go solo.
Gobo, what have I told you? I'll never die.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, listen, what we'd like to do is, because this is our last shot, being on your show. This is the biggest exposure we've ever gotten.
Okay, so you've been around for a while. You haven't had any success, and you are viewing this appearance.
We've had modest success.
Well, what does that mean? I mean, it sounds like you're selling your own merch to yourselves.
We played every riverboat casino in the nation.
Every single
one that's on trailers.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
But the dry land.
Riverboat casinos that are out of commission.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they're
up on blocks.
Yep.
We've played all those.
Have you been paid for these appearances?
Yeah, we broke even for most of them.
Yeah,
we broke even because you have to pay for your own meals, and we're a big family, so of course that costs a lot of money.
Sure,
and they never have casserole.
It's true. Isn't that weird?
It's very strange.
They never have casserole.
It's very strange.
What's the deal with that?
I swear to God, no place ever has casserole.
It's
you guys like casserole?
Oh,
my God.
What's better? Mama, remember the casserole you used to make?
Hot
dish. She calls it hot dish. She's from the Midwest.
Hot dish.
Why does she call it that and the rest of you don't?
Because she's from Minnesota.
Yeah, but it seems like if she was constantly calling it that while you were all growing up, you would also.
It had breast milk in it.
Yeah, there's a nice thick layer of breast milk.
Oh,
that's why you never
That's
let me
the
have a
secret
casserole?
ingredient is breast
Instead
milk.
of cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mama, would you like to sing Hot Dish?
I guess, yeah. Is this one that the whole band does?
Yeah, it's all of it's in E minor.
The whole family sings hot dish, including Mama. This is always a big moment when we bring her out onto the stage.
We're all together like
Trey,
a casserole.
before the song started, are you in the audience shouting what chord it is?
Yes, I always get this band on the same page, and we never change chords in the songs. And also,
but we do have one surprise chord.
we do have, what is it?
F major 7, but no one knows when it
I don't know that one. Yeah,
it's true.
All right, yeah, so this is called Hot Dish. Get ready, audience, because it's going to be so good. Turn your eyes to the stage.
At this point, if I were in the audience, I would suspect that you were part of the show.
Well, nobody has any clue, because I'm disguised.
What are you disguised as?
An audience member. Batman. He's wearing a Batman costume.
Wearing a Batman costume. Okay, well,
I'm in full disguise, so nobody's got any
Wearing
idea.
a full Val Kilmer Batman costume.
Yeah.
were I in the audience, I would say, oh, Batman must be in the band. I don't think the disguise is...
But nobody else on stage is dressed like a superhero.
Yeah, it would make no sense.
So he looks like an independent operator.
Okay, so like a vigilante in the audience who's shouting out chords.
Well, people don't think it's the real Batman.
Yeah, no.
Okay, but...
If any crime breaks out, I cannot help.
They think it's just an audience member dressed like Batman.
Have crimes broken out?
Many times.
It's a heavy... There's mostly crimes in the
You know
audience.
what's weird? There's a lot of blackmail that happens in our show.
Yeah.
People blackmailing each other during the show?
As a performer, it's very distracting to see people blackmailing each other in the audience.
So they're passing back and forth notes that are cut out of newspapers?
That's right.
and-
That's kidnappings. That's ransoms.
Yeah. A lot of people screaming.
Sometimes it's blackmail too. I mean, let's be honest.
Fair enough, but they can see each other, so mostly they're just whispering, we're going to reveal that information about you if you don't give me $10,000.
Got it.
I hate to interrupt, but this is the longest intro to Hot Dish that we've ever played.
Sorry, Go.
So far, it's perfectly on
script. The baby's being a baby.
Oh, I'm the only one who that people come out
Oh, poor Go, Bo. Poor Go.
Shut up, Dad.
Oh, poor Go.
Is this part of the song?
This is all part of the
this
song.
is all on script.
This is
So
all-
far, perfectly rehearsed. Perfectly rehearsed.
So the twins kick it off.
We're twins.
Yes, we are.
Who wants a hot dish?
We are hungry.
I want a hot dish.
Casserole.
She's switched now.
Get out of the song! Where's in the middle of the song? Why? Let's eat that hot dish. Time to eat that hot dish. My neck is from Japan. My neck is from Japan. Hot dish casserole.
Really waiting for that F major 7th.
the power of a casserole when you see a dish so hot? Do you know the power of a casserole? A hot dish is what you got.
Okay.
Golly, that was so good. I want that on a CD. Too bad they're all gone. Come back next time.
And that's hot dish.
Number 1, 3.
Let's introduce you. He is an entrepreneur of a small business, I'm guessing. Please welcome Alan Buchanan. Hello, Alan.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on here. It's been a while since I've interacted really with anyone. So this
With
is
anyone?
nice, yes.
Really? So you're a bit of an introvert, or
Not by choice.
Are you perhaps even agoraphobic?
Not by choice.
Well, sure. I don't think anyone would choose either of those things.
I'm not agoraphobic. I do like going out. I go outside with my dog Muffins, and we stroll along the park.
Okay.
And I do.
Does your dog stroll as well, or is your dog just kind of?
Oh, I think that is funny, but no, it gallops.
You do think it's funny, though?
I can appreciate
the reviews are in. I love this.
humor of that, yes.
I enjoy this. I love it when a guest comes on and tells me they think I'm funny. That's very, very nice. Thank you so much.
Well,
what do you have there? What do you? What's in your hand?
Well, I do have a couple of jars of my jams and jellies and preserves.
Oh, and these are things you bought, or
These are things I've been making. It's been a while since I've had any formal level of employment. I used to be a data entry specialist.
Wait, so you specialize in that?
I trained other people to enter data.
What is there to know other than here's some data, put it in there?
Spreadsheets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it sounds like there's a little bit.
Control X, Control C,
Okay.
Control V. You'd think paste would be Control P, but it's not. It's Control
It's Control V, yeah. Well, probably because it's right there, you know.
Definitely because it's right there, but it is counterintuitive.
It really is, yeah. Well, I mean, the whole QWERTY keyboard system is kind of
I don't know what
counterintuitive
you're
in a way.
talking about.
You don't know what QWERTY is?
Excuse me, sir.
It's you can call me Scott. I'm the host. I'm controlling the conversation,
I just
not you.
think that you should know, and the listeners at home should know, that I suffer from.
Who just came in here?
This
It's
is
me. It's me.
What a loud room outside.
Sorry. Apologies.
Hi. Excuse me. Who are you, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
My name is Marcus Quiddlebit.
You're what?
Marcus Quiddlebit.
Marcus Quiddlebit?
Yes.
Okay. And who are you? Why did you just come in here?
That's insane. You must not have read the articles on TV.
There was an article on TV?
Many articles of me have been on a series of different TV shows and networks. I'm famous for trying to become a superhero by being bitten by either a spider or rolling in toxic waste. Maybe you've seen my pictures.
You know what? This is ringing a bell. I saw.
I think I've seen a few.
Do you see? Oh, what is that? What is that in your hand? What, you got some jams and some jellies?
This is a raspberry jam.
Wow.
Now,
is this part of your business, by the way? You make.
Currently, this is my business because I have not been able to acquire employment elsewhere.
Right. So
As
you
I
make
was
these.
about to say, I suffer from WCS.
What is WCS?
That is wet crotch syndrome.
Oh.
It's not urine, it is hyperhidrosis of the crotch.
Meaning your crotch gets very wet from perspiration, or
Yes, there are no sweat glands down there. The sweat glands are in my armpits, but due to some severe burns I received as a child, my armpits are sealed over, and so the excess sweat drains
travels down
my body and out of my crotch. Anywhere from the base of my penis, all the way back down to the start of my anus.
What do you consider to be the base of your penis, by the way? Is that the bottom of the balls, or is that the bottom of the shaft?
The top part of the shaft of the penis where it meets the rest of the abdomen.
This is amazing because for me, I actually one time tried to become a superhero by putting my dick inside of wax and lighting it on fire.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that would work.
He's a superhero. That means nobody can ever affect my penis. So for me,
I guess there's a lot of crazy things that happen to superheroes,
Are
like
you
the Flash.
Are you a superhero? Did it affect your penis?
in a way, yes.
Which way?
In a way,
In
now
a way,
I could.
in a way, yes, you were a superhero, or in a way, it did affect your penis.
Well, this is a two-step question, and I'm going to hit you up with a two-step answer. First answer for the two. What's the first question? How old am I?
No.
Yeah, I would like to know that because you have a sort of a childlike lisp.
Let's say I'm 3. How old you think I am? And I'll say it at the same time, and we go 1, 2, 3,
3 years old.
94.
Wait, you're 94 and you're
94
3 years old?
I can never tell the age of a child. I find them absolutely mystifying.
You hate children?
No, I just can't tell their age.
Okay, but you are 94 years old.
94 years young. I've been doing it since before Stanley was Stanley.
But your proportions are small like a child.
Yes, I'm small because I forgot to keep growing.
Do you suffer from that comical disease, Benjamin Button syndrome?
Yes. Yes. So the older I get, the younger I am. In a week, I'm going to be a little sperm.
1 week, you're going to be
it really gets faster at the
God,
end there.
I can't wait. Do you mind coming back in a week? Because
I just can't wait to be king.
I would love to.
I'm sorry? wait, I'm sorry? Scott, what?
How do you know me? I never introduced myself to you.
I think I find that humorous.
Oh, thank you so much.
Wait, can you? I'm going to say a joke, and you tell me if it's funny or not. And you can laugh if you find it funny.
Just so you know, I've been the butt of many jokes, and I think it's done something to my humor receptors, if that is a thing. It, just wears you down.
I'm going to try to make you laugh for real. I'm going to try to make you laugh for real.
So this is sort of like an episode of Make Me Laugh. I like
I
this.
just want to see I want to see if he really just said this is
60
humorous every
seconds on the
time.
clock. You get $5 for every second you don't laugh.
Oh, I'll do my
You got to look at me in the eyes when I do it, and you can't
look
already
away.
you're chuckling.
Yeah, you're
already chuckling.
It's very exciting.
Okay,
ready?
that's exciting. That's not funny.
Ready. Okay, I'm going to get the clock going.
Okay, you got to look
We
me in the eyes, and I'm just going to say some jokes, and you got to not laugh. You just have to say, that's humorous.
Okay, ready? We have...
Tell me when to start.
60 seconds on the clock.
Jonathan, tell me when to start, Jonathan.
Here we go. And
long time.
Start.
2 bungers walk into a bar, but one bunger's a big
gotta look at him.
bunger. Look at me in the eyes. One bunger's a big
You already laughed. 5 seconds.
Thank
That
you.
is $25.
You want to play one more time?
Well, yes.
Okay.
This has been absolutely thrilling.
All right, do you want to bet your
No,
whole...
it's not that you're excited that you're doing it.
Oh.
It's because you're laughing, I think, no?
It has been because I've been excited.
Now, you can keep the $25, or you can go again, and if you laugh before the 60 seconds, you don't get any money. But if you go above your 5 seconds, then you'll win more than $25. Or do you want to keep your $25?
I do need the $25. The jams have not been selling.
Sure.
All right.
I do want to talk about them, but
Sure. Well, I don't know that we'll get
How
to
much
it. but go
talking could you do about jams?
well, there
doesn't
is
seem
a
like a lot.
difference between a jam, a
Okay,
jelly,
yeah,
and a
that's
preserve.
meant to be a rhetorical question. Anyway, do you want to risk it all?
Yes. Sure.
Okay,
All
here
you
we
have
go.
to do is not laugh.
Not laugh.
Already you've laughed.
Get it all out.
Is this exciting still? Get it out now and tell me when
Something
you're
about
ready.
it that is terrifically exciting.
All right,
I don't know why.
Clock's about to
Tell
start.
me
You
when
have
you're ready.
to
Have to make eye contact with me.
You have to not laugh,
Marcus,
and you get $100 for every second. Only if you last the
You
entire
have
60
to look me
seconds.
right in the eyes. By the way, you know that I one time tried to inject my eyes with a serum that would give me super eye strength.
All right, here we go. Ready? All right, here we go.
No, you
go
gotta
ahead.
put the cup down.
Gotta put
It's
the cup
blocking
down.
our eyesight.
Ready?
Ready?
All right, here we go.
Okay,
60
look at me in
seconds
the
on the
eyes.
clock.
Look at me in the eyes.
I
Tell me
can't.
when you're ready.
All right.
I'm ready to give a joke. Go.
Okay, go.
2 caterpillars walk into a bar. One's like, "Ooh, boy, I'm a caterpillar." The other one's like, "I'm Donald Trump. You're fired."
That's no problem.
Well, you still have. Look, you can.
I can
you
keep
have
going?
45 seconds left.
Okay.
And now, in hindsight, all these previous things seem less funny.
What?
Oh, what was I doing?
What?
Laughing and giggling to that type of stuff. I don't understand it.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
it is funny and I don't get it. That happens all the time.
Well, this doesn't
You
count.
have 30
as tough.
seconds.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Sure, it was hilarious. I'm so sorry. If we could talk about the jams.
You
Let's
said-
hear
you
him.
have 20
let's
more
hear him- Let's
seconds.
hear him talk about the jam.
You have 20 more seconds to try to make him laugh. Otherwise, he's going
all
to
right.
bankrupt me.
Okay, listen. How funny would it be if it was hockey, but instead of hockey, everybody was on pieces of bread and they were making them into butter?
8.
You make bread into
Oh,
butter?
no.
You
I'm
can't.
gonna lose it all.
You can't make bread
How much
into
money did you
butter.
lose?
Oh, no.
Are you bankrupt?
$100 every every goddamn second.
I made
$36,000. Oh,
Scott,
God.
Mr. Aukerman, thank you so much.
No.
I honestly, I have had
Sorry,
a terrible
$6,000.
I have that's even better.
That's better than 36?
$36,000?
$6,000 is what you made.
Oh, well, either way, that's a tremendous boon to my
This has
bank account.
bankrupted me.
I've had a terrible year. My daughter passed away, drowned in a river.
Oh, no.
My mother passed away, old age. Nothing crazy, but still
did they
passed.
find her in a river as well?
No, in a bed. But the bed was in a river.
The riverbed?
Yes.
Yes, I tried to save that bed. I went in there to try to save it.
Look,
I doubt that.
When I
would
asked-
have recognized
Can I
you.
say-
Why does nobody remember me?
Can I say, when I ask if is it in a river, you can't say no, it was in a bed, and then we find out it was a riverbed. That is cheating.
Look, well, I was fired from my job years ago, but
Okay, so that doesn't count for this year.
Yes, but this year has been tough. I've been rejected from many positions, and of course, there's still no cure for my WCS.
Oh, that's terrible.
Right. By the way,
I
I'm
have
looking
made
down
a
there.
mess of your chair.
Yeah, that is.
How do you stop it? Is there any way you can control it?
I can wear adult diapers, and I do from time to time, but they are terribly uncomfortable.
Are you wearing one now?
No, sir.
But you can wear pants over them.
Yeah.
By the way, did you? I'm not sure if you knew that.
Over diapers?
Over the adult diapers, yeah. So it's not
They
like
don't look good.
no,
They look like you're a man with diapers.
They slightly bunch your pants. Do you wear very tight skinny jeans?
Well, I wear normal fitting khaki pants with hammer loops on the side of the leg.
Wow, carpenter pants.
They're specifically khakis with hammer loops.
Do you know what I could do?
Only a few companies that make them.
I could make you a superhero
List
outfit.
those companies, by the way. Do you mind?
Marshalls.
Two more, please.
Dickies.
One more.
And, what was it? Oh, American Apparel.
Ooh, wow. So you really do buy these pants.
I love them.
Okay. So look.
Nice wide leg, boot cut, hammer loop, cargo pant.
That's right. A nice one. By the way, this is more sweat than should be coming out of your armpits.
Yeah, they're very
It's very
sweaty.
chilly in the
I
studio.
know,
I don't know.
I know,
You see,
I know.
you can't just say it's being rerouted from your armpits at this point.
But that's that's the current doctor's theory. Now, there are 11 other people, from what I'm told, in the world with this syndrome. So it's really
Can I
rare.
ask a question? Because this is really what I'm thinking about. I think you just can't stop pissing your pants and you call it something else. No, don't say no, because look at you right now. You're pissing right now.
yeah, this doesn't look like sweat.
What
It
do you
has
mean,
a.
no?
It
has a
not
yellow hue.
urine. It is not urine.
It's not urine.
It is sweat.
Do you mind?
How?
Do you mind tasting it and
Taste
proving
it in
it?
front of us. If it's sweat, then taste in
Why
front of
would
us.
I taste my own sweat? That's disgusting.
Let me do it.
Because
Let me
it's
taste
better
it.
than urine.
Do you want to taste my...
Maybe this is what it'll take.
Maybe
Maybe
this
I'll
is-
become Captain Urine or something like that.
Yes, Marcus. This is it.
This could be my chance to become a real superhero.
Don't
you say
be a
super bureau?
bureau.
Why?
Please. This is not how it's going to happen.
Give me it.
Sir, I admire your enthusiasm.
Oh my God, he's reaching over, he's grabbing him and.
I can't believe it. This has never happened before.
What is it?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Do you feel it?
Oh my God. I was pissed.
It was piss.
How do you know what piss tastes like?
It's either
that's a
piss
good
or
point.
dick sweat. It's either dick sweat or piss.
Well,
course
that's
it's
what we were
part-
trying to determine.
I need another sip. I need another
Partly
sip.
penile sweat. It's crotch sweat. It's WCS. Quit trying to make me mad.
Wait, you seem like you're getting slightly
You're
angry.
accusing me of being a urinator, and I'm not.
You've never urinated.
Of course I haven't.
How
Not-
do you urinate? Is it different? Does it come out of a different spurt?
No, it comes out of my urethra. What is so wrong?
And where does the sweat come out of?
My crotch, from the base, top part of my penis, where the shaft meets my abdomen. Sure. All the way
Where
around.
the shaft meets the abdomen?
Does the shaft not meet the abdomen?
How was the meeting, by the way? Was it a good meeting?
What?
When the shaft met the abdomen? They had a good
am assuming that's funny, but
You can't tell?
I don't think you can assume that.
It wasn't. It wasn't that funny.
Look,
Your reaction was correct.
I had an intimate encounter with a woman. About 2 years ago. This
Wow.
was 3
Details!
All
Give us
right.
the deets on the beat.
Now, this was 3 years after my wife left me.
Sure.
Thought your wife died.
No,
She-
my
well,
mother died and my
Daughter.
daughter died.
Daughter died.
Your wife is not dead?
My wife is now dead.
Wait,
How did she
can
die?
I ask where she was found?
Was it in a river?
No.
Where?
It was on a boat.
Floating in a river. That's in a river.
It's not in a river. It's on a boat. Sir, you need your facts checked. You need an accuracy check right now. But anyway, I was with Benny Bennigans. I was with another woman, a different woman that I met at a candle store.
Oh, really?
And we were intimate after about 4 or 5 dates.
Did you get any of the candles involved in this?
Well, she did have some nice scented candles at home. Some candles that she made, but she was actually...
Wait, she makes candles and she went to a candle store?
She was at the candle store to buy supplies to make candles.
They don't... Why would they sell candle-making supplies at a candle store? That's going to put them right out of business.
It was one of those candle stores that had candle
That's like selling milk and sugar at an ice cream store.
Ooh, that's a smart idea.
Well, you go to an art store, you can buy made art, or you can buy the supplies to make art.
But you go to a museum.
Why are we fighting?
They're not going to give you a bunch of watercolors.
You take it up with candles everywhere.
Candles everywhere?
Candles everywhere.
And what's the name of your website where I can get jams and jellies?
I don't have the website.
But what is the name of your actual company?
What's the name of your company?
But it is Buchanan's Jams.
Buchanan's Jams. Buchanan's Jammins would be better.
It's actually Buchanan's Jams and then brackets or parentheses, jellies and preserves.
Okay. They're very specific.
What's the difference between a jelly, a jam, and a preserve?
Oh, so now you would like to know.
Well, I'm curious.
I don't know that we have time before the break, but
you don't.
I don't.
Please.
Okay, all right. I'll allow it this one time.
Start it at the beginning of the break.
Tell you
Talk through the whole commercial.
If you can get through it in 60 seconds.
60, that's all I get.
Yeah, that's all you get. If you can get through it in 60 seconds, I'll give you $1,000 per second, or you can keep your $6,000.
Did you ever see that Nick Cage movie? Explain it in 60 seconds?
Yeah, I don't believe Now, is that funny?
I don't believe it is.
Are you sure?
Maybe I have no idea.
Nick Cage, Angelina Jolie?
Nick Cannon, you said.
Nick Cannon and Angelina Jolie leaps?
Do you want to risk your $6,000 to see if you can explain the difference? All right, here we go. Ready? And go.
A preserve is the thicker of the three. You're going to get your highest fruit count in there. It's almost as if it were a paste. Now, that's for real fruit lovers. Now, a jam is somewhere in
45
between.
seconds.
I know. A jam is somewhere in between a preserve and a jelly. You've got a little bit of jelly and you've got a little bit of fruit. But a jelly, now that is really some gelatinous jelly, gelatin. You're not going to get any fruit chunks. You're just going to get sort of a gelatinous, syrupy, sweet.
You've just talked about the texture. You've literally talked about nothing.
What is
of
the
texture.
actual
What's
difference?
in it? What's the difference?
What's my time?
You have 15 seconds.
Well, what do you mean? There's all types of flavors: boysenberry, blackberry, raspberry.
Is the only difference the thickness and stuff like that?
9. Yes, the consistency.
8.
Not the way it's made?
6.
Well, yes,
5,
but I can't get into
4.
that. Those are the differences between jams, jellies, and preserves.
No! Damn it!
How much money?
Damn it! I owe him $60,000.
Whoa! What are you going to do?
Fantastic.
What are you
Mr.
gonna do?
Aukerman, I can't tell you. I was about to lose my home.
Oh, God. All right.
I was default on my mortgages in my home
Where
in
is your
Arizona.
home?
Look,
Where's
in
your home?
Arizona. In Arizona.
Is it in a river or no?
It's by a river.
Okay, look.
Number 1, 2.
Have the two of you met before, by the way, John and Gino over here?
Gino and I have worked together before when I'm in town.
Yes.
I normally have a professional valet.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or a
and
squire.
a
I thought is what I thought I was doing because it's a horse and shit.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the guy downstairs almost fucked me. He tucked a little valet tag right in the horse's butthole. I was like, no. I know it has no wipers, but you cannot do this.
Right.
I was like, and why was that your first instinct? And you're so casual.
Yeah.
And don't you think the eyebrows are the wipers of a horse?
Yeah, how big are brows on Clydesdales? I couldn't really take notice.
They have big, bushy eyebrows.
They're
They
like
really
Peter
do.
Gallagher style.
Yeah,
They're like Groucho Marx.
Anyone named Gallagher, really.
They're the owls of the equine world. Folks, my name's John Hodgman. You think you know me, but you don't. I don't ride a Clydesdale.
What?
I'm a regular. That was a joke.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, there's an epilogue to this where you say you don't ride a Clydesdale?
I'm a regular human being.
Oh, that horse is dead, then.
I'm just
Oh, shit. That wasn't a Clydesdale?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I've been fucking jamming oats down this thing's gullet the whole time. What the fuck was that you rode in on?
It was a Vespa.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. You've been jamming oats down.
That thing might not run.
Oh, no. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back here with our intern Gino, of course, and John Hodgman of television fame. Have you ever been in a movie?
I have been in a movie.
Which one? Like one of those Guardians of the Galaxy things?
Baby Mama.
Not Baby Driver.
No, it was the prequel.
Was that you in Baby Driver?
Yeah, that's they're wiping out. They're CGIing me, and instead of
They
Kevin
should.
Spacey
Yes, just
for-
take Kevin Spacey out of any movie and then put John Hodgman in.
You're also one of the guys in Eyes Wide Shut that's just blocking some nudity, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm the nudity blocker in almost all Delta airplane versions of R-rated movies.
You're just CGI sipping tea and
Yeah,
saying
exactly.
platinum status.
Diamond, thank you.
Excuse me.
2000 to Diamond.
Ooh, okay.
2000 to Diamond. That should be a Neil Diamond song. Hey, sorry. Keep it down, please. Keep it down.
No.
Shut up.
No.
I'm doing a show.
I need help with my homework.
I can't help you with your homework. What are you even studying?
I'm studying the Mayflower and shit.
I don't know anything about the fucking Mayflower.
I have to write a whole paper on
So
how
write
America
it.
was made.
Write it. I don't give a
I
shit.
can't. You're the one who's supposed to teach me everything. You're my father figure.
What about your teacher figure? That's the person who's supposed to teach you everything.
I'm supposed to come in with a full report or I'm going to get in big trouble.
Well, you should listen in class, young man.
Shut up.
Let's make sure we leave all this in.
I'm sorry, guys. This is my nephew, Todd. He's staying with me.
Oh, hey, Todd. I haven't seen you in a hot minute.
How are you?
You know.
I'm sorry. I have to do it how my uncle says. Hello, Mr. Sir. How are you? Nice to see you. May I kiss your ring?
Thank you, Todd.
No, because it's a toe ring. I wouldn't recommend kissing it.
Ugh. Nasty.
My fingers are too thin to hold on to regular rings, even the smallest child size.
Yeah, I
have
gonna
a
say.
Claire's girl's belly button ring on my big toe right now.
Oh, my gosh. You got that at Claire's. I have a friend who works at Claire's.
You do?
Yeah, my friend Tracy.
Yeah, he's friends with a teenager. He's a little freak, and he won't even hang out with me, though. He hangs out with teenage girls all the time.
Shut up, Todd.
No way.
You are disrespectful.
Well, can you just tell me one fact about America and the Mayflower and Pilgrims and Indians? Just so I can have something to start my paper with.
I know that we didn't land on Plymouth Rock, but Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Yeah, can you incorporate that somehow?
Doesn't make sense. A rock landed on us?
Yeah, I think it's metaphorical.
They had buckles on their baseball hats.
All right, I'm putting that in.
They like to cinch them up real tight.
Fine, I'm putting that in.
Put that
hey,
in.
mister, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you, sir. May I
do you
kiss
do?
your ring?
That would be inappropriate.
My uncle said I have to do it to every man I meet.
Well, I don't want to have my face erased from every movie, so please stay over there.
Okay, whatever.
It's already been erased from all but one.
It's true. Well, wait, I was also in Pitch Perfect 2.
Oh, sorry, that's right, I forgot.
And I think they're going to CG me in for Pitch
CG me eye? CG me eye.
They're going to CGI me in. Just my eye.
Just blinking on Elizabeth Banks'
CG me
forehead.
eye.
Right, in Pitch Perfect 3.
Are you Irish?
That's right.
They're gonna CG me eye into every movie.
Yarg, they CG'd me eye.
I'm not Irish, but I am from New England, so I do know quite a bit about Massachusetts and.
Yeah, John, this is my nephew Todd.
Hi, my
how are you?
uncle locks me in a closet every night.
That's fine,
That's
right?
something I need to report.
He makes me sleep in the.
It's
he
just
makes,
discipline.
He makes me sleep standing up in the closet, and then as a reward, I get to sleep in the tub.
Oh, a reward for what?
For being good for a week.
If you can sleep standing up, then you can sleep anywhere. I'm training you.
Yeah.
That's true. For what? What exactly?
Once he gets in the military.
Okay, that's true. They do have him sleeping standing up.
This
now.
seems like the kind of sick fuck that should go right into the military.
I don't want to go in the military.
I'm sorry, but the minute you're 18, how old are you again, by the way?
Oh, middle school.
Right.
You can't jerk off in military. You get in trouble.
I'm sorry, but
Just like jail.
They put you in jerk-off jail.
Oh, you can jerk off in jail.
Jerk off jail sounds pretty good.
I did 8 hours in a drunk tank, and they let me jack off like 15 times. Someone just kept
you.
Yeah.
Well,
they made me jerk off 10 times, and they let me do 5 more.
Well, you would.
As a tip?
Oh, well, you said W-O-U-L-D.
Oh, I almost came.
Yeah, homonyms don't count?
Oh, yeah, homonym. I'm sorry. No homo. Homonyms.
Understand.
I almost came, but then it stopped.
Oh, that's the worst. You got to get that one out. That'll go toxic.
You haven't gone through puberty yet.
Squeeze. Oh.
Yep, just pull it out like toothpaste.
Do you still have, John, I don't know
I'm
if you...
officially distancing myself from this entire conversation.
I don't know if you know this about Todd, but
No,
Todd,
I don't know anything about Todd.
Todd wished himself big.
Oh yeah, well, I found a Zoltar machine. I wished myself big, and I got big for a little bit, but then I got back to small, and my dick stayed big.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty lucky, I
That-
guess.
So you're aging into your own penis now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Every day a little bit older, other than that penis.
Right.
Yeah.
Does your penis also age? So you'll have an old man's penis when
It's
you're in your
honestly
20s?
really wrinkled already.
Well, no, it's got to get hard, and then
it smooths it
He's always trying to teach me this. Right now it looks wrinkled, but then it gets hard, he says. Just give it a chance, he says. Look at this video, he says.
Todd, I'm going to make a quick call.
No, John, I need you. I need you. You were saying you're from Massachusetts.
I really feel like I need to call someone right
No,
now.
Call my mommy. She abandoned me.
Yeah, my sister.
Where
She just doesn't even care.
She was at the carnival one day several years
We
ago.
lost each other because I got big and she didn't recognize me, even though I kept saying, Mommy, it's me. I'm just large now and old.
Wait, you never told me that that's what happened. That's why you're stuck with me.
Yeah.
I'm stuck with you, I mean.
Well, regardless, I'm not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
Yeah. Anyway, so she's off.
Wait, now even though your private area is still that of a 35-year-old man.
How do you know it's 35?
He's seen the film Big.
I'm just taking that's just a statistically correct guess.
Okay.
But now
18 to
you look like a child, and you could go
thanks.
back to your mom now. She would recognize you.
No,
Wow.
Well, my Uncle Scott, he claims that I'm being captured or being forced to stay with him, but he's captured me. He kept me there. He really wants me there, I guess.
She left no forwarding contact info.
Yeah, well, I guess you just really love me so much is what it really is.
I love you like we all love our families at Thanksgiving, right? I mean, that's
What?
coming up, right?
How do you love him at Thanksgiving?
You know, you're forced to be around him.
Oh, come on. We've had great times. All the movie nights.
I
We
wouldn't
watch
call
his
those
favorite
movie
movie
nights.
over and over again. It's a weird one.
What's his favorite movie?
Cocoon.
What?
He begs me to watch.
It would be,
kind of the
it would be
opposite.
weirder if it were Cocoon 2 and he'd never seen the first one.
I love those old people acting like youngsters. Oh,
He
It's
gets-
weird because
he
your
gets
nephew's the opposite.
Yeah.
He gets up in front of the TV and dances around and acts out all the parts.
That's right.
I do the Wilford Brimley,
Do the-
diving in the cannonball pool.
Do the Don Amici breakdance right now.
Oh, here we
I
go.
dare you. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Holy
Whoa.
You do have an Amici-like quality to you.
Amici-like.
physically.
Have you guys tried?
That's Amici.
Have you guys tried getting Todd's genitals into a cocoon type situation to de-age
He did
it
put my
down?
genitals in a cocoon.
Right.
And then it
He
came out
wrapped
as a
it-
butterfly?
Yeah.
No, I wrapped
it in toilet paper that was wet. He
I
said
did
it
that
was-
because you were always taking them out and showing them to people.
Taking what out?
Your genitals. You're not
Oh,
supposed
them,
to do
you
that.
said.
Jennies. We pluralize it, as an adult.
Like Jenny's?
Yeah. Whip out your Jennies.
Whip out your 867-5309s.
That's what he says. And then I have to sing 867-5309 while I wing it around.
I just felt it hit the table leg.
Did the knowledge of that song come with your supernatural getting big? Did you
I've never
did you
heard the
absorb
song.
all of the middle age culture that comes
No.
with being a weird dad?
I've only heard it from him singing it. That's how he wakes up every morning. 867.
Well, it's 8 o'clock, and it reminds me of it. I wake up at 8 o'clock.
How am I
Is that
gonna
too
write
late?
this paper? I'm going to be in so much trouble.
Yeah, John, what facts do you have? You're from Massachusetts.
So what are you studying? The Mayflower?
I got to tell my teacher how America started. She
Okay.
doesn't know.
Well, first of all, we didn't land at Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Wait a second.
That's what
the
I
United
know,
States was started by a meteor strike.
But what about all the Indians and Pilgrims?
They were never there.
Native Americans.
Yeah, the Pilgrims were the
Oh.
first ones here. There were never any Native Americans here.
So who
no,
were the
that's
original
not
Americans?
true. We killed them all.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm writing this all down with
Here's
no
what-
context.
Here's what happened. A bunch of white people came, saw something that someone else had owned. They said, this is ours now. We're big bullies. Here's some blankets, smallpox. We're going to form some states. Let's get some slavery in here.
You could also use this exact essay for if your teacher ever asked you about rock and roll.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
And if they ever asked me about my life with Uncle Scott, he kidnapped me, stole my land,
Gave you smallpox blankets.
wrapped me in smallpox blankets.
Yeah, I have to
You
toughen
gave
you
him
up.
Manhattan for $32.
Missouri wanted to come in as a slave state, so the guys running it were like, we don't want to expand slavery because slavery is a human crime. So what we'll do to make it morally acceptable is we'll admit a free state as well. Yeah, they had a lot of good ideas. That's how Maine became a state. After that, it's all Newhart and shit.
Can you just write my paper for me? You wrote a book.
Yeah, do you mind writing the? Yeah.
I thought you were writing all that down on the dry erase board.
Oh, of course I was. But
Okay.
You didn't erase John's other book.
All right, here's what you want to do.
Oh shit, I did. Yeah. What was your other book idea? Do you remember?
It was all about becoming Diamond Delta Medallion. I mean Delta Diamond Medallion. DDM.
CG me.
CG me.
I have a cargo card for flying. They put me in the bottom with all the puppies.
Well, it's cheaper. I'm sorry.
Last time I had to go dookie in a puppy cage.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry that you had to be in there with
You're
that. It's
lucky
just
you don't-
cheaper. I don't have the money to, buy you a plane ticket.
Where did we even go? You never let me be unblindfolded on your whole trip.
Well, it's not a blindfold. It's that doggy costume that I make you wear. So that we can get you down there.
You got to get Todd registered as a service animal because then you can fly them under the seat.
Exactly. Just go online. Get a phony psychiatrist
To the
tell
Universal
you.
Life Church?
That's right.
We went somewhere warm, and you were sitting by water. I could hear it moving, and you had me at your feet the whole time. And you kept saying, more mocha lattes, please, and had all these people fanning you.
That's what I like to drink on vacation is mocha lattes.
Nothing like getting out in the sun by the pool and smashing down some chocolate lattes.
It's just diarrhea juice.
He likes to know what it's going to look like coming out. So he only eats stuff that looks the same as poop.
I'll have another bowl of peanut butter and chocolate pudding stirred up. Well, I don't know
Just
how
like
you
Bob
guys
Marley would say.
The land of Ivory.
Well,
Oprah once said, a good poop looks like a brown banana.
She also said people fart 14 times a day. I don't know what she's talking about half the time.
She really
I get all my 14 out first thing in the morning. That's my move.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're not bothered for the rest of the
then
day.
I don't have to worry about farting on the plane, train, or automobile.
I like to take my time with it and use it when I feel like it to punctuate.
Oh, that was clutch. You
Wait,
got
what-
your ass to that microphone fast.
What number is that for you today?
Todd just completely spun like the
Like John
hand
Hodgman
up.
spinning around in his chair.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
but the other axes.
Doing a Dennis Miller spin, but the other way around.
It was almost like Superman trying to turn back
And
time.
I am out of here.
If I could turn back time.
Another one.
That's how Scott falls asleep.
I want to remember what I did the night before.
Share down, Jenny up, baby.
Well, look, help her out with this while we get to our next guest. Is
Who?
that- him.
You're
I like to emasculate you.
It's not fair. Look at this.
Holy shit. No, that's well over 35 years old, that thing.
It's heavy.
Good God, yeah, it's
Feel
heavy.
the weight.
It's
How old
mostly
am I?
balls. You got to
Guess how old
be
I
50,
am.
60, possibly a gym teacher.
It gets heavier as you get older, right?
Oh, it gets way heavier. They say lead accumulates in your scrotum.
Cool.
To protect you from radiation, but it also has side effects of being pretty heavy because lead's one of the densest materials.
But Superman can't see through it, so
Right, so
you
it's
got that
ideal.
going for you.
Protect your sperm from Superman's eyesight.
Right.
Because he can count them from a distance, and that's the last thing you want.
From a
Those
distance. That's what
how
Uncle
Scott
Scott
eats lunch.
sings when he eats lunch. From a distance.
I like to keep my lunch on the other end of the table.
Good and clean.
As he watches
and
the Postmates track
sun
delivery.
down and white.
Well,
God is watching us.
Todd.
God
Todd.
is watching
Todd,
us.
stop singing.
God is watching us.
Todd, shut the fuck up.
From a distance.
We got to get to our next guest. Todd.
Sorry.
Are you going to be a good little boy?
Yeah, Daddy.
Okay. We need to get to our next guest. This is very exciting, and we don't often get a guest of this caliber. All right, I know we have John Hodgman on. He's an author, been in two movies, but this is exciting.
Okay.
All right, be on your best behavior, please.
I'm putting on my bow tie.
Okay, thank you so much. All
I was
right.
also in movie 43. I played the Penguin.
Oh,
in the
I
Batman
think
sequence.
just let's not. Let's just stick. We'll leave that part out.
No,
too.
you don't. I shouldn't be on my IMDb page.
You don't have to bring it up.
Well, it's like, because my wife's joining me on the book tour, and I'm going to have her introduce me tomorrow. So I was going to have her say that
from movie 43.
From movie 43.
What if
movie
that was the
43
only
is-
credit?
You only know him from movie 43.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how she knows you?
That's how we met. That's how we met. Actually,
she was craft services on movies 1 through 42.
Yeah. It was at the premiere of movie 43, and she was the other person there. So we quickly fell in love and became married.
I love a good meet cute.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
And cute meat.
Yummy, meat cute. Yeah.
Oh, well, don't speak. You can't say yeah.
Don't speak? Is that what you said?
Don't speak.
I know just what you're thinking.
That's what I sing when I put you to bed. All right, let's get to our next
I know
guest.
what you're thinking. Good night. That's terrifying.
I don't want him to jerk off like he's in the army.
Army rules, no jerking
Army
off.
rules at my house. Sleep standing up,
That's
no
why I
jerking
gotta
off.
keep doing it in secret. It's getting bad.
Where have you been doing it?
I can't say. You'll get punished.
I'll get punished.
Uh-huh.
By whom? The neighbors?
Yeah, because I'm doing it in their cars.
Oh, God. You're breaking into our neighbor's
No,
car?
I'm just doing it in the gas tank.
Oh, okay.
See how far I can run.
Wait, you didn't do it in the Vespa downstairs, did you?
That Clydesdale?
Was there a lot of oatmeal and whatever you're jerking off
Big
into?
eyebrows, oatmeal. Yep, that's about
our
right.
handlebars.
Number one.
And this was Taran Killam, whom people will know from Saturday Night Live, had a 4-year tenure, I believe, on that show. And Paul Brittain, whom people may also remember from Saturday Night Live, had about a year on that show. I don't know whether they were friends before SNL, but they certainly are great friends now, and they love to improvise together.
They love it.
And 3.5 years ago, they did an episode called The Calvin's Twins, and the story behind that episode was we didn't know anything about what they were going to do, and they hadn't talked about it previous to the episode. And prior to the episode, they looked at each other and said, well, what do you want to do? And I believe it was Taran who said, maybe we could do like people who own horses. I think maybe that was the extent of it.
Right.
Maybe even people who are horse promoters. Maybe they had that much. I don't even know that they had that much. The episode that they did was one of the more insane episodes that we have ever done.
Mm-hmm.
The improvising details, I think I've talked about this before, but when they did those characters on the Comedy Bang Bang television show, I asked our writer's assistant, Caroline Anderson, if she could listen to the episode and type out the plot because we couldn't remember all of the details. And it's one of the most insane documents I've ever received. This email, which had all of the Calvin's Twins details of everything about their business. But they are promoters of horse fighting. They own horses that do horse boxing matches to the death.
That's right.
And they have presided over thousands, tens of thousands of horse deaths over their career. And they have a place that they do these horse deaths, these horse fights, the Calvin's Twins Bee Honey Horse Farm, I believe. And all of this was improvised. They had not talked about any of it. As much of this show is, we normally don't talk a lot about what we're going to do on the show. Everything is improvised. And this was one of the more fun episodes that we've done. Now hold
on a second.
Yeah.
What you were describing was the first time
that was the first one, 3.5 years ago.
Yes. So they're playing the same characters coming back.
One would think that it was so popular we would do at least one a year or something. But for some reason, we've never done a sequel to it. Taran had a film coming out this last October.
Killing Gunther. And so I asked him, hey, do you want to do an episode? And
what if we did a sequel to this? And it was as easy as just asking that. They said yes. And Taran said, hey, could we also have Rayan Gaul, whom we all
also
heard
in Killing Gunther.
Also, who, because he's in Killing Gunther, we could have Rayan Gaul being a rival horse promoter. So that was all that we talked about before the episode, and it again became one of the crazier episodes that we've ever done. So let's hear, this is just a clip of it. I recommend you go back and listen to the entire episode because it's a delight the entire time. This is your episode number 11. This is the Calvin's Twins Return.
Number one.
Welcome back to the show, guys.
Oh, pleasure pleasure to be here. I'm feeling tickled, pickled, rickled, and Stickled. and Jack McNichol.
Oh,
I didn't see that one coming.
So you feel Don Rickled as well as Jack?
Well, I'm jabbering and gibbering and burning and zinging and zapping, and before we get up to all that, I brought you a fresh jug of Calvin Twins beef farm horse fighting field honey.
Oh my God! Oh,
put that on your toast.
That is heavy. My
goodness. You put that right there on your toast.
That's a 5-gallon jug of honey.
Is this a lifetime supply? Would you say?
That sounds like a sad lifetime if you only go through 5 gallons.
You better be scooping handfuls by the end of this episode.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
Drink
guys.
it down. Coat the throat.
Okay, certainly. I have been known to get a touch of laryngitis here and there, so I appreciate
Sure.
this.
Oh, that'll take
You
care of
using
it
your
right
pipe?
quick.
Yeah, you using your pipes for a living.
Yes, exactly.
Talking on this podcast.
And I use my pipes at home as well whenever I take big shits. So that's. Can I pour it down there and will it help with that?
Please put it in your bottom. Yeah.
It declogs,
I guess
trip trogs, flip flogs, sits on logs, hops round frogs. This honey will take care of everything.
It's interesting that
All purpose.
Yes, it's interesting that frogs sit on logs. Isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, that's very convenient.
It's true. It's like
Yeah.
humans should sit on boomage.
Yeah.
If you like a soft rice.
Humans.
So, guys, welcome back to the show. I mean,
Thank you for
It's
having us.
Such a pleasure to be
have
here.
not seen neither hide nor hair of you, and that's a horse term.
Yes.
Well done. Yeah, we've been back in the saddle. You know how busy we are promoting fights.
Certainly.
Attending births.
Yes.
Burying horses.
That's right.
That's right. Last time you were on the
Getting
show.
horses out of the dead horse freezer. Because we have a backlog.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotten so complicated because now there's a thawing process. Before
right.
we would bury the horses straight out the freezer.
Right.
And they were freezing the ground. They were killing the crops.
Oh, I see. And it's
The
a
crops
touch.
were getting frozen from underneath.
I see, because due to the just giant block of frozen dead horse.
Huge
Yeah.
frozen blood, horse blood.
Yeah, let me-
seeping into the manure.
Let me explain exactly what these guys do. Chico Hands and Bever Hopox.
That's me.
And you're known as the Calvin's twins. I'm
That's
not
right.
sure.
That's
You
right.
guys are twins.
My brother from another mother from the same parents.
Same father and mother.
Born at the same time.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Okay. So-
Shoulder to shoulder.
shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to shoulder, right out of mama.
We came out sidewise like a Red Rover.
Yeah, how did you guys fit?
Let's just say our manners came late to us. Because day one, it was me first, me first, me first. And we just muscled and shouldered our way out
Came
of
out
that
the same
lady
time.
hole.
That's right, came out the same time. We do everything together.
Yeah, that must have been very painful for your mother.
Oh, she
Killed-
complained. She
No, wait.
complained.
Killed her spirit.
Killed her spirit and her sex life.
And what about her body?
Her body stayed around.
Affected,
She
stayed
passed.
around.
She passed away sadly during one of our most famous horse fights.
Oh, that's right.
As you
We talked about
remember.
this last time.
Yes, you famously remember.
Our McGregor Mayweather of fights, if you
That's
will.
right.
Right, it was Randy the horse, as I
Randy.
recall.
Yes, she was
God
trying to
bless.
protect him. That was her
wanted-
favorite horse.
That was
She
the
loved-
Muhammad Ali of horses, as I
Yeah,
recall.
still is.
He is.
He's
Hey,
still around. Randy
Still
the
is.
horse is still around.
Well, he still got that title.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The Muhammad Ali of
nobody-
horses.
yeah, there's no
I didn't
new
realize that was an
Muhammad Ali.
actual title.
Yes.
It is a title, yes.
Okay. Wow.
That's how we branded him.
Muhammad Ali was the Randy the horse of guys.
of just guys, not even boxers.
Right.
No, just fellas.
Just good guys.
Just in terms of his demeanor.
So, guys, you, of course, these are fights to the death, and that's why there are so many horse deaths on your consciences,
right.
and so many burials and a big backup
That's
of
right.
these.
That's
and now
right.
there's a thawing process.
Yep.
You get them
Slowing
at
things down.
room temperature, or do you try to get them hot like a steak, or?
It's a seasonal thing, you know. You can
Yeah.
get a bit cooler corpse in the wintertime, but you know that corpse gonna heat right up in the summer.
In the summertime, so you don't have to worry about it. But what did you say? Something about a
Oh, I was wondering if when you thaw them, do you try? Is it like a
Yeah.
microwave process where you're just trying to get them room temp, or
Well, we try to.
ground temp.
Yeah,
ground temp.
We did try to construct a horse microwave big
Yeah,
enough.
That's true.
And you know I'm a tinkerer. And
Sure,
I go
of
into my
course, yeah.
workshop.
Do you know how to make an actual microwave, let alone
Well,
a
I read
horse-sized one?
I read a book, and I took apart an old microwave.
Did a fabulous
Which
job.
book was this, by the way?
A book about making microwaves. And
What was
it's-
it? Do you remember the title of it, though?
Oh, microwavery, making microwaves? No, that was right. It was about how to make popcorn, and so it didn't help me one bit.
Right.
And I'm stuck
A
with
whole
all
book
these
on that.
parts. Yep. I'm stuck with all these parts and these screws, and I put it together. It looked kind of like a microwave, but it
Sure.
didn't do
Had the
anything.
shape.
Right. Yeah.
You got the box part.
Yeah, it was
Sure,
a rectangle.
I would think that would be the easy part of making a
You'd
microwave.
think.
Well.
The shape of it.
Well,
You'd be right. It was very simple.
I implore you, have at it. If it sounds so simple, please have at it and ship us a horse microwave because we could use one.
I'm not saying that I could do the other parts of it. I just the basic shape seems like that's step one.
All right, yeah. So I did the easy part.
Yeah.
All right, I get that.
Step two, maybe attaching a movable door. That would be slightly harder than making a.
Yes, I did that too.
You did that as well.
With a hinge.
Okay, and
Big
then
old hinge.
did you lead horses in? I mean, you can't do that to water, but can you lead them into a horse-shaped microwave?
That's a clever phrase there.
But you can't make them zap.
That's right.
You can lead a horse to an oversized microwave, but you can't make them zap.
You can't make them zap. You can't nuke them.
Especially if it's not functional.
Yeah. Well, also, you can't make them zap because the buttons are on the outside.
Yeah.
So you lead a horse to an oversized microwave. You can't make them zap. They're inside the microwave.
That's right. Also, you forgot the part where we weren't trying to cook live horses.
Nah,
we were
just thaw.
reheating, thawing frozen dead horses.
I did forget that.
Yeah,
We're
you
not
missed that
cruel.
part. Yeah, we're not monsters over here.
Have you ever thought about making a giant microwave, oversized
Yes.
microwave with buttons on the inside so people could go in there and cook themselves?
Oh.
People, horses, whatever you want.
Wow. No.
Like that might be if there were ever a horse who wanted to forfeit a match instead of being killed, you could say you can forfeit, but you'll have to go inside the microwave.
And he enter a 4-digit code.
Right.
And make your peace with
Like
horse guard.
6969 maybe.
Right, that's a good one. You get in there and zap yourself.
Yeah, I didn't bring this up there. You guys are very short. You guys are, how tall are you? You're
about 4'9" in lifts.
That's right.
Yeah, and how big are the lifts?
Well, look at them.
Oh my, those are giant. Yeah, so you guys are about half a jockey apiece.
Yeah, these are
I was a jockey myself. That was
Right.
I performed in one race. Mm-hmm. The horse let me down, and I swear I'll kill you, horse.
Yeah.
Wait, so this has all been a revenge play?
In some ways.
No, that was just a racing horse.
Okay.
But it was the spark of an idea. It was
Oh,
the spark to the flame.
Yeah. You guys are so short, in fact, that you would have to get on each other's shoulders and put like a mini trench coat around each other just to like audition for the movie Willow.
We did.
Really?
Yeah.
We did that very thing.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
I don't know why I thought of that, but
Were
were
you spying on us?
It was not a big pot. It was for vodka, the warrior. I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember. No.
They went ethnic.
I saw it opening night and then I've never seen it again.
Got it, yeah. Vodka, well, there weren't a ton of lines, but there was a great scene at the crossroads.
Oh, right.
When Mad Bardigan introduces himself and he's in the cage at the crossroads.
Okay, right.
And it was very, very tender scene where Willow and his best friend decide to stay behind and take care of the Dakini baby.
Oh, I see. So who would have gotten to perform the head parts of those scenes? Chico would have done it,
That's
really.
right, yes.
He did a
Even though
wonderful
you
job.
seem to know so much about
There's
it.
a lot.
Yeah,
well,
I'm unfamiliar with the movie entirely.
I was the one who was off book, reading all
Oh,
the
so
books
you
and
were
feeding him
whispering.
lines.
Yes, he would say the lines right up my pooper,
I'll be right.
essentially, because that's where I was.
Willow, if you want, we'll stay behind.
Willow, if you want, we'll stay behind.
One wonders why you didn't just switch if you knew the lines. Is because
Camera shy.
I can. I get all tongue-tied. I get all bashful.
Get all fumble-jumbly.
I start getting flushed like a bleeding horse
Like
after
a
a
blushing-
1-2 combo punch to the horse mouth.
oh
right.
my gosh, well, this is fascinating, guys. I mean, I gotta go visit your stadium at some point. Are there luxury boxes? And,
Yes,
Oh,
there
yes.
are.
State of the art.
yeah.
We spent $1 billion on luxury boxes.
Anyone ever sit in them?
Not
Or-
once. Not one time.
Do you have to like stock up the food on them?
We
just
haven't
in
been back
case?
inside. There's been no need.
Really?
Yeah, I hope that that mini fridge is still working. I don't know. We haven't checked on it.
Why spend $1 billion and then only make a mini fridge? Get a regular one.
No, you make some good points.
Is this just because of you guys' stature?
To us, a mini
Probably,
fridge is just a fridge.
Maybe we were duped.
Yeah.
So to you, like mini me is just me.
We call him
Right.
me. Vern Troyer.
Is it? Yeah.
So, guys,
It's confusing.
it's very confusing. So if you're ever like, no, me, you're talking about Vern Troy.
Always.
Okay, great. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for the rest
If
of the
we're
episode.
referring to ourselves, we always say I.
Okay, but me.
Hand I that cookie.
So when you went to see the film Me, Myself, and Irene,
we were very
fucked.
disappointed.
And disappointed. We were confused. The ticket taker was baffled.
Because then you have Jim Carrey, who's one of the taller movie stars.
Yes.
Yeah. He's a lanky fellow. And there's no Vern. And then there was no us.
Right. Yeah. You expected to be in the film with Vern Troyer.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. What about...
We did audition for it, actually.
Oh,
we
you
did audition, yeah.
Did you get on top of each other?
Yes, we did.
Same
Put
way?
on a trench coat.
What are some of the audition lines that you used on that? Were you off book for that as well?
Certainly.
Well, no, he helped me out.
Yeah, well, we auditioned for the lead role.
That's right.
Really? Of what was his name again?
Me.
Oh, right. Yes. So you were surprised. You auditioned for it, but when you saw it, you were surprised that Vern Troyer did not get the role.
You
didn't
know
make
what?
sense
You
to
get,
us.
again, I get all caught up, and the opportunity
Yeah.
presents itself, and I wasn't thinking straight, but
I can imagine you left the audition just saying, well, I assume Vern Troyer will get this role.
We assume that every time, yeah.
Do you audition a lot? You've been on 2 auditions just in passing anecdotally.
Yeah, not as much as we used to. Not too frequently.
Right. Are you? How frequent is frequent? Like, because I know you have your horse fights in the morning and in the evening.
Yeah, so we don't much get an opportunity. We don't much have the time for it. It's been a number of years actually since an audition.
we would sort of set time aside in the year.
Yeah.
We'd give ourselves a couple months around pilot season.
Okay, right.
Set up shop at the Oakwoods.
Oakwood apartment.
Right. Were you at the Oakwoods when they burned down Griffith Park? Those kids set off the fireworks and burned down Griffith Park?
Yes, those kids did
those
it.
kids.
Yes, the kids did
Wait a
it.
minute.
Those
Wait a minute.
kids.
I guess they just said they were kids because they were approximately 3 feet.
Yeah,
wide.
it's
Anything's
only
possible.
kids like fireworks.
We'll never know.
Okay. This is very exciting because before the break, we heard some amazing news, which is that Bisbee St. Hancock himself has challenged the Shameful Boys here to a horse-off.
Winner take all.
Winner take all. I don't
Winner
even know.
takes the industry.
I don't know what this means, but let's hear exactly what it means, because you guys have been. I have to say, you turned as pale as a ghost or a white mouse. Mm-hmm. I guess you got almost as if you were afraid of the very notion of a horse off.
Oh, no. We're not afraid of nothing. We ain't afraid of a goddamn thing.
I beg your pardon. I've never heard language like this.
We ain't afraid of motherfucking nothing.
Whoa, Chico.
Up in this piece.
Chico, please.
All right, Chico.
Sorry.
Please. Can someone explain what a horse-off is and what is the procedure for a horse-off?
I think we can all do that.
Are you guys going to do it in unison, or
That's right.
That's right.
or are you going to switch off sentences?
It doesn't make sense to switch off. We
Okay,
should
you'll do
at
it
the
in
same
unison.
time.
We'll
We're
know
just going to
exactly
do it
what
at the
it
same
is.
time.
A horse-off is a competition between two or three horse-fighting promoters when the industry is at risk because of hostile competition. Each promoter will take 3 horses to church. Have them baptized, then bring those horses to an open field at sunrise. Now, don't forget about the snacks.
The sex?
Snacks.
Oh, okay.
But also don't forget about the sex.
Who's having sex?
Each of the promoters will bring one companion, male or female, but hopefully
Female.
Okay, you guys don't need to bring that. It can be very, let's not get into homophobic stuff and the rules of a horse off, all right?
These are old
These
rules.
are old rules.
They're old rules.
They can be
They're a little
amended.
backwards. Yes.
They're a little backwards.
Anyway, continue.
Now,
As we were saying, one companion in the field will lie down
under one horse
motor.
promoter.
Okay, yeah, okay. I feel like we're only halfway through this.
Oh, barely.
Yeah,
We've
it goes
not-
on a very,
we've
very
not
long
scratched
time.
the surface.
Okay, well, continue then. I don't need to interrupt.
The promoter and companion will consummate the event. Both must have reached climax before the bottom of the sun has pierced the horizon.
So both must have. So you got to find someone who can have an orgasm on both sides,
Male or female.
male or female. Yeah.
Oh, preferably female.
But hopefully.
Okay, you guys don't need to reiterate it if you disagree with.
And basically, at sundown,
at sundown, by the time, so you get there at sunrise.
After climax.
Oh, this you're continuing.
The three promoters and 6 horses sit in silence for the remainder of the day. If anyone makes a sound, they lose.
Okay. Let me see if I can get this right.
It's very simple.
So you take 2 or 3 horse promoters. They then take a horse apiece to church where they baptize the horses.
It was they take 3 horses.
They take 3 horses.
3
but,
horses apiece.
Oh, 3 apiece.
Yeah.
Okay, so with you 3, it's 9 horses.
Yes.
Right.
You take them to church. Does it matter what type of church? Does it have to be
Episcopal?
Episcopal. Okay, Episcopal.
Has to be Episcopal.
Okay, okay. And they have to have, I guess, a tub or tank big enough for
A hose is acceptable.
a hose for a horse baptism. A hose is okay.
Oh, it's fine.
We don't want to make this more complicated than it is.
Okay, so after the baptism, around sunup, you guys go to an empty field
At sundown.
at sundown.
At sunrise.
At sunrise.
At sunrise, so you have the full day.
But you were about to
You
say
see
at
what
sundown.
I mean, Scott? He calls himself a horse.
I
Fine
didn't
promoter.
Doesn't
finish
even
what I
know
was
the
saying.
rules of a horse
sunrise.
What I was trying
He
to say.
doesn't even know sunrise, sunset.
I said at sundown. Would that be the wrong time?
Okay, right. That would be the wrong time.
He was bringing up what time would be the wrong time. I roll.
Thanks for that. This is an audio medium. So at sunrise, then one of the horse promoters, you all bring companions.
Yeah.
And one of the companions
Girls if possible.
Sure, we don't need, but so one of them lays underneath one of the promoters. They have to ejaculate before the sun goes down.
Yep.
And then you sit in silence
With the horses.
and if any of you speak
Or make a noise.
Including
the horses.
You're disqualified. Are
Correct.
you
You
okay?
lose.
So and it's process of elimination, meaning once one is done, it's hands on a hard body style. I don't know if you know anything about that, Bisbee.
Never heard of that.
We auditioned for that.
Oh, you did.
Then they told us it's a documentary.
For the musical.
Oh, okay. Let's hear some of the songs. I mean,
My hand is on the truck.
My hand on a hot body, gotta get my hand on a hot body.
But will my loved ones wait for me? Is this the best thing for me? Am I gonna win this car or lose my love? Hamilton.
And you didn't.
so they say Hamilton at the end of that song. Very interesting.
I feel like Beva could have gotten the job, but maybe Chico.
camera shy. He
You
couldn't
didn't
do
get it? I'm too no.
Nope.
He's the real he's the on-screen talent.
Well, you both have just lovely singing voices. I have to
we
say.
appreciate that.
Yeah. So once one is eliminated, then the other two are in competition, and then once the second person is eliminated,
So I'm
then
actually giving them an advantage by letting them both
by
do
letting
it.
them both do it. Yeah, because as long as you get out, then they probably don't care who
No,
wins. Or I don't mean to speak for you. Do you care who wins?
That's the problem with this challenge. Well, only one walks away with the business.
Right.
As far as I'm
and it's
concerned.
winner take all. When you say winner take all, what do you mean by that?
Abomination. You trying to drive a wedge between me and my dear, great, beloved best friend and brother.
I would never.
It's not going to happen. Try a different strategy, idiot.
Okay, well, strong words from Chico Hands, a.k.a. one of the Shameful Boys.
No!
Sorry.
that's right.
You're not Captain Shameful, though.
I'm Jones Calvin. You know who I am.
Well, you know, once you're challenged, you have to take the challenge.
You have to
That's
take the
rule
challenge,
in the,
right,
the
yeah.
horsing industry.
When you say winner takes all, what do you mean by what is all?
Whoever loses will pack up and leave the horse industry forever.
Ah, and so the winner then gets to take over. In your case, it would be a $7 billion.
I'd get there. I'm assuming there's no debt. In your
Well,
company.
it's practically all debt, actually.
We're on a payment program. We've done an offer and compromise with the IRS.
This might be a good situation for you guys, by the way, to get out of a sticky situation.
I will never walk away from horse fight.
Try. We're never going to walk away.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Like
he's offered you a lifeline here.
Like 50% of the horses who participate in a horse fight.
You're never going to walk away.
I will not walk away.
Right, you'll end up in a horse microwave at some point.
Gladly.
Do you hope
and push the buttons myself?
69, right there. Well,
I have one of those, by the way.
You do?
I do have a horse microwave. I built it myself.
What?
Wow.
Yes, I
Not
did.
possible.
I did. And I have it. I
Does it
use
work?
it. And that's why I don't have the backup that you guys have. Another reason I could handle this industry more efficiently.
So when does this take place? I mean, and what field? Is it a field of both of your choosing, or
Christmas Day?
Christmas Day. Wow. Okay.
Christmas
so
Day Field
Christmas
on
Day Field.
October
31st.
31st.
That's right.
Christmas Day
Christmas
Field
Day.
on All Hallows
On
Eve.
Halloween.
All Hallows Eve Road.
Do you have to dress up for this in a costume, or
I probably will.
Appreciated
You
it.
don't
Well,
have
I mean,
to.
be festive.
But it's easier to go to your Halloween parties if you dress
Afterwards.
up previously.
That's
You
right.
are the
don't
losers
have to
really
change.
going to feel like going to Halloween parties
I
afterwards?
think
That's
there's no
not for
better
me to
way to
decide.
Lift your
rebound from
spirits
losing
up.
a horse off.
Yeah, lift your spirits up.
You go
And
Bob for
Bob
apple.
for a
Literally.
nice ass.
Well, so this is coming up. Wow, this is incredible.
I still take umbrage.
Yeah, I figured.
Umbridge is the name of one of our horses.
Oh, really?
So he's going to take umbrage to
That's
this
right.
horse.
Sorry. I was just taking Ross. Definitely take umbrage.
I'd take offense.
Okay. Wait, just a fence so that the horses don't get away?
That's right. I'll take offense and I'll put it up.
Well, I do appreciate that despite
That's all
our
right.
differences.
Building
I
a
do
want this to go
appreciate the
smooth.
consideration
I'm
of
a
the horse's
gentleman.
safety.
I'm a gentleman.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Aukerman, Chris Bannon, and Colin Anderson. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.